Hello Toronto! If you don't have much time here, here's how I think you can make the most of it. We're Aussie sisters on a gap year and today we're exploring Canada's biggest city, starting with something you probably wouldn't expect to find here, a castle. It was built by a rich businessman who really wanted to live in a castle. He spent crazy amounts of money and eventually went bankrupt and had to sell it all. To give you an idea of how significant this place was, in a time where Toronto only had 200 telephones, 50 of those phones were in Casa Loma. It was the first private house in Canada to have a lift. The house used 800 tons of coal during winter to keep it warm. As a comparison, in 1914, the average house used 5 to 7 tons. Now the government owns Casa Loma and you can pay to visit it. Toronto has a huge underground walkway and we had lunch in the underground. Not Canadian food this time, but the pierogi was delicious. We're not going to spend all day indoors. We have to enjoy the pretty Toronto skyline views. And you know where you can get really nice views? From the islands. The ferry was $9 for a round trip. The ferry was only going towards Island today. That means that after walking all the way to Center Island, we had to walk all the way back. But the long walk was really peaceful, especially when I tried to forget that coyotes live on the island. I'd love to see this place during summer. I'm sure the beaches must get packed. And it was the first time I've ever seen disc golf, but no one was playing. There were some educational signs along our walk, so we learnt the sad history of the island. Wards Island only has 700 residents left and no stores or private cars at all. There used to be more people living there, but the government wanted to turn the islands into a parkland. I'm sure it's a fun game, but can you imagine getting kicked out of your house so that there's space for disc golf and picnics? I'm curious to hear how the locals feel about it and what life is like on the island, but we left without meeting any locals. I knew exactly what I wanted for dinner. When I saw a Shake Shack near our hotel, I was really nostalgic. I tried it for the first time in New York 6 years ago on a trip with friends. It is just a fast food chain, so it's nothing too special, but the burger and fries were good. Not a bad way to spend a day in Toronto, right? Let us know what's your favorite thing about this city.